And we're live. I think so. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna share this link in the Telegram group and Telegram channel so that everyone can join us. I know that YouTube does not send out the notification most of the time. So yes. So this is on the channel. This is on the group, Crypto Conversation Telegram group. If you're not there, I would request you to join because that's really helpful. It does not send a notification, and this live was not scheduled, so it's like all of a sudden going live. So I'm not sure how many people are going to get the notification. So today we're going to discuss the advantages and disadvantages of being early into cryptocurrencies, because the fact is we are too early. Maybe at least we are a decade early. And I'm not saying that. That's not just my opinion. It is some of the experts who say that, well, we are at the beginning and there are big things coming in. The cryptocurrencies are going to be mainstream. The CFTC says that the fiat money will have no value. And so the cryptocurrencies are going to be future. And if the cryptocurrencies are going to be future, that's not the market cap that we're looking at. The market cap is what? About 400 billion. Not even 400 billion, 339 billion. This should not be the market cap. The market cap should be anything into trillion. So the market has not reached trillion as yet. So that means it's going to be reaching trillion, right? And if you are here at the $1 billion market cap, then obviously you have a long way to go. Just like in 2014 or 2010, I don't know if the coin market cap started from 2013, I guess. And 2013, I think the market cap was around not even 100 billion. It was about 50 billion or maybe 20 billion or 30 billion then. And from 20 billion, 30 billion, today it's about 340 billion. And from 340 billion, probably it's going to touch $1 trillion. Right, so almost all the cryptocurrencies, at least the top 10 or maybe top 20, some of the good projects are going to be there in the trillion. And obviously we'll have a larger market cap. And when you have a larger market cap for any cryptocurrencies, what it simply means is that the price of the each coin, the price of the each token obviously is also going to grow, right? That's just my opinion. Not trying to give any financial advice here, just sharing my opinion, but that is how logically is possible, right? Let me just put this on the Telegram group saying that please join me on the Telegram live. Okay, please join us on the live. Okay, great, guys. Let me see who all is live. But that's a very good calculation according to me, because if you're not mainstream as yet, and if you're going to be mainstream, the market really should be bigger than what it is right now. Hey Indrajit, how are you? Hey Sumit, any ICO you're looking into? Essentia, One Ledger, Phantom, Liquidity. Essentia, I heard of it, not looked into it as yet. One Ledger, Phantom, Liquidity. No, none of these I've been looking into, so probably I should be looking into some of them. So yeah, I was talking about the market cap today, and we are talking, and the reason that's so important is that everyone talks about the same thing. And what is that same thing? That the Bitcoin is going to be. Now if you look at the Twitter today, I mean this is something that I tweeted, or maybe it's on Instagram, that you know, the CFTC said that the cryptocurrencies are going to be the mainstream. You cannot ignore cryptocurrencies. The fiat currency will have no value. And you have all the, like you have John McAfee saying that nobody is going to use fiat money. You have couple of pictures on Instagram. Some of the Instagram profile that you really want to follow is very informative, I think, is one of the Hodlgram and then Crypto Humor, and then a couple of them, and they keep posting the same stuff, which is people are going to be using cryptocurrencies over the fiat money. So that's a pretty huge statement. So what are the advantages and the disadvantages of being early into cryptocurrencies? Because there are advantages and disadvantages as well. So what are the advantages? Well, advantages are, the number one advantage is something which is really important for everyone's life, which is money, which is wealth, right? We can talk about the philosophy, we can talk about how this is going to change the world. All that is fine, but of course the larger part why we look at it is the money, right? Because somehow we are investing into these brand new technological projects which we believe that will be future, probably just like how internet became mainstream after starting in 1998 99. Today, just like there was a steel industry, people who got into steel industry took a huge advantage, and there are so many other examples, right? That anyone who got into any space, any industry, right at the beginning, got rich, made good wealth, and that's not something impossible for in anyone's life, and anyone can do that. Everyone gets an opportunity to build wealth, at least once in their life, right? And I think for most of us, this is an opportunity. Cryptocurrencies and Bitcoins are an opportunity for creating wealth because we are at the beginning. So that's number one advantage that of being early, that you get to invest into the things that you really like, into the projects that you think are going to be mainstream. Most of the people will not get this opportunity maybe after 2 years or 3 years or maybe after 5 years, just like most people did not get an opportunity to be investing into Bitcoin earlier at the early stage, but today it's worth a lot, right? So that's the number one advantage, that you're able to create wealth for yourself by investing into some of the good projects. Number two advantage is the knowledge, because this is all about knowledge. I mean, this way you are helping yourself, and like for example, I am helping myself to gain more knowledge on different aspects, and knowledge is power, as you know, right? Hey, hi Gaurav. I think there is no notification which is being sent to everyone because YouTube is really acting funny. There has been no notification, Gaurav. I think I have put that in the Telegram group. Let's say who all can join us. 5 जुलाई को क्या होगा भरत तिवारी जी? 5 जुलाई को शायद RBI बैन लागू हो जाएगा, सारे क्रिप्टो करेंसी एक्सचेंजेस बंद हो जाएंगे इन द सेंस उनका फिएट मतलब INR अकाउंट उनका बंद हो जाएगा शायद, और वो आपको अलाउ नहीं करेंगे आपको विड्रॉल लेने के लिए INR या डिपॉजिट करने के लिए INR। तो इन सिंपल लैंग्वेज आप ख़रीद नहीं पाओगे बिटकॉइन और क्रिप्टो करेंसी रुपयों से एक्सचेंज पे, राइट? या बेच नहीं पाओगे एक्सचेंज पे, लेकिन आपको वो लोकल bitcoins.com पे करना पड़ेगा, या फिर जियोटस, जिसके बारे में हम लोग ने उस दिन बात किया था। जियोटस, यहाँ पे आपको पीयर टू पीयर ट्रेडिंग करनी होगी। अभी भी काफ़ी लोग बायर रहेंगे, आई एम श्योर काफ़ी लोग बाय करेंगे, काफ़ी लोग ख़रीदेंगे। तो यही होगा 5 जुलाई को। कुलदीप प्रसाद, आपको बिटकॉइन के बारे में कैसे पता चला और आपने कितने रुपए से इन्वेस्टमेंट की शुरुआत की? ये सब कभी किसी वीडियो में बताइएगा, अच्छा लगेगा। बिल्कुल कुलदीप जी, आई थिंक 2016 में मुझे पता चला बिटकॉइन के बारे में, और 2016 से ही मैंने कुछ इन्वेस्टमेंट करना चालू किया उसमें। और कितने रुपए से शुरुआत की? शुरुआत बहुत छोटे अमाउंट से की, शायद 1000 रुपये से किया था शुरुआत। और ऐसे ही होना चाहिए, क्योंकि सभी लोगों को छोटी से शुरुआत करनी चाहिए, क्योंकि ये नई फील्ड है, नया जगह है। जैसे जैसे सीखेंगे आप, वैसे वैसे जैसे आपका नॉलेज बढ़ेगा, वैसे वैसे ज़्यादा इन्वेस्ट कीजिए, बट स्टार्ट तो छोटे से ही कीजिए। सबको यही सलाह देनी चाहिए कि छोटे से स्टार्ट करो आप। Okay guys, so BJP ki lame government because of 2019 election. They don't want to Congress make money for elections. I don't know. I'm not going to be talking about the politics. For me, for me, none of the politicians are none of the political parties doing any good. So for me, they are all the same. You know. So that's what my opinion is. But right, so what are the advantages? The advantages is that you're able to accumulate, you're able to hold on to some of the good technological projects, you are able to build wealth for yourself. Number two advantage that you are creating, you are building your knowledge base. uh, you are uh, you are learning something new which most people still have no clue about, uh, which feels great, by the way. Number three advantage is that you are a part of the one of the biggest revolution across the globe, and just the fact that you are part of something new makes the life very interesting. Just the fact that, okay, you know what, I am one of those 5%, or maybe I am one of those 10% who have discovered this new thing which is going to be changing the world. So that's really exciting. Just to know the fact that you are early adopters, that makes the whole thing very interesting, whole life very interesting, right? So that is advantage number three. So number one, that you are able to build wealth for yourself. Number two, uh, you are building up your knowledge base, you're learning something new. Number three is that the feeling that you are a part of something new, a revolution, right? So these are the three advantages. Now let's talk about the disadvantages of being early adopters. The number one biggest advantages of early adopters is the risk, right? Now, since you are early into this technology, you don't know what is going to work, what's not going to work. So you are you are just playing your cards, or maybe I wouldn't call it playing your cards, but the risk that you might lose some, right? uh, the number two risk is volatility, the fear, the FOMO, the FUD, because I'm sure once everything becomes mainstream, there will be no FUD out there. There will be no fear, uncertainty, doubt. But the reason fear, uncertainty, doubt exists right now because we are in too early stage. So that's number two, right? That you are always worried as to what's going to happen. You need to keep assuring yourself, okay, the things are going to be all right. He said this, he said that. That's number two. The number three disadvantage is really the criticism, the facing the criticism. I mean, you know, there are people who are going to be scaring you, and who are going to talk a lot of negative about the whole space, and at the same time criticize you for doing something so dumb. Because for a lot many people out there, investing into cryptocurrencies and even believing in cryptocurrencies or Bitcoin, saying that this is going to be the mainstream money, is a dumb thing. So that's number three, which is like facing everyone's criticism, right? So these are some of the main risks that I can think of. Of course, there are many for sure, but these are the three advantages and three risks that I can think of, being early adopter and from my experience. Hey Dinakar, how are you, man? I read your comment. The live icon adds more value. Yeah, I just added that today because I thought, let's see, and it's working good though. Yeah, it looks very good, the live icon. So I'm gonna continue that. I'll continue with that. That's a very good question, Dinak. Yeah, Dinakar, I read your message, I read your comment. Kuldeep Singh, hello buddy, glad to see you live. I have a question. What population of world is involved into cryptos? I heard only 5% of. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I think it is somewhere between 5 to maybe 10% right now. Uh, I was hearing about this 5% number sometime in the last year, but I think it is slightly above 5%. considering the number of interests that we have got from mainstream media and CNBC and other. I think it is somewhere between 5 to 10% for sure. So imagine 90% of people still don't know about internet. So it's the same thing. Like I said, there is a lot of advantage of being early adopter, but at the same time there are some disadvantages as well. So yes, I think we are somewhere into 5 to 10%. Yeah, there has been no Telegram notification. Ramana Nomula, how can we encash after RBI ban? Check out Geotus. Geotus will be starting peer-to-peer INR. So you have to just find a buyer. Yes, if you're going to encash it, yes, you'll have to find a buyer on Geotus. You can also do that on localbitcoins.com. Localbitcoins.com. Yeah, over here. So you can do that here as well. Buy and sell bitcoins near you. So here you will select the country, which is let's say India, right? Amount, all online offers, and as you can see here, national bank transfer. Okay, you will definitely, okay, so I'm not recommending this because I don't know how secure is localbitcoins.com. These are just the options I'm sharing with you. But of course, if you are going to go ahead and create an account and trade here or encash here or buy here, please do your own research. Please be safe, because these platforms are not extremely safe. So understand, this is not my recommendation, but these are some of the options that you can choose from. So one is localbitcoins.com, where you'll find some sellers and buyers, and the other one is Geotus. And Geotus, we just had an interview on the channel. In case you want to know more about Geotus, go ahead and watch that interview, which is there on the channel. It's about 1 hour interview. We had the co-founders of Geotus, Vikram and Arjun, I guess. Correct. Tax on withdrawal, I have no clue about that. RBI ban is for sure. I think it is for sure because I heard some internal thing and it doesn't look like there is any probability as of now that the RBI is going to change their decision. Also, the hearing of Supreme Court is on 17th or something July. So I think this 5th of July of RBI ban is going to be real. I don't think that's going to change because there has been no communication from RBI at all. So I think that's going to be there. But I also think that immediately after the ban, they might start working on some kind of regulations. And then maybe within 3 months or maybe within 6 months, they will consider reopening the exchanges with some kind of rules and regulations for all these exchanges, all these businesses which are running cryptocurrency exchange. But of course, they will have to reopen. It could happen after 3 months or it could happen after 6 months. Did you hear the Shilpa Shetty husband? Yeah, I heard the news the other day. That was not on TOI. I was reading somewhere else. Yeah, but that is something I heard. There are a lot of international exchanges using PayPal payment, so we can use it, but fee is more. Probably, yeah. Of course, I mean, the whole world is going to be trading cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. So it's just the Indian exchanges which will not support. But I think there are millions of users already in India. Millions of users. Can you believe, can you imagine that? Millions of users in India. And I'm sure they're going to find a way You cannot, I mean, no one can really stop millions of people from not trading cryptocurrencies, right? So these millions of people are going to find a way, or way to do that, I'm sure. So hey Amit, hi, how are you? You can talk about dig, please. Dig, what's that? After G20 summit, FACO ordered to start. Are you going to withdraw your portfolio before ban? So I don't think, I mean, I don't keep anything on the exchange. That's my first rule, because exchanges are not to store your cryptocurrencies. You should always store your cryptocurrencies on a hardware wallet. So I think, but for the people who actually trade, like who ask, bid, sell, buy on a regular basis, then yes, they would have it on the exchanges. And then I would definitely suggest them to remove it, because if, let's say, if something goes wrong with the exchange, I'm afraid nobody can really help you, not even exchanges. So definitely take off your amount from the exchanges, keep it into some wallet. If it is a Bitcoin, keep it in a Bitcoin wallet. If it is Ethereum, keep it in my Ether wallet. If it is what, I mean, you can use Exodus wallet, for it has most of the cryptocurrencies. But yes, keep them into a individual dignity token. What's the dignity token, man? Oh, dignity, dig. The other option we have, other than the local Bitcoins, is having a Skrill account, Kuldeep. Yeah, Skrill account. They exchange Bitcoins with fiat currency. Amazing. I haven't tried Skrill, but yes, I should definitely have a look on that. Dignity, crypto botany, Signet family of tokens. Notice. Okay. No, never looked into it. Don't know what exactly they are. Zilliqa is Ethereum killer. I heard somewhere. Probably. Probably. What is your opinion about Beat ICO? Not heard of that. Disrupting the health and sports industry. Okay. Germany. Block cloud. Okay, we are getting a lot of requests for the ICOs. Let's have a look. When is the next bull run? Any guess? Yeah. I don't know. I think it will be somewhere before this year ends. I think for sure. I was expecting it maybe after the consensus 2018, but obviously that didn't happen. Ronnie Mouse suggested on Twitter DIG. Okay. Oh, Block Cloud, Dinakar. You come up with some amazing ideas, isn't it? This looks interesting for sure. Internet of Vehicles, Intelligent Health, Block Cloud, blockchain-based advanced TCP/IP architecture connecting every dots of your life. IoT in the field of transportation, it has the characteristic of high speed, fast, unpredictable node movements and multiple nodes participating in scheduled collaborations. Again, a Chinese team here. Blockchain has revolutionized everything, isn't it? All of a sudden, you have all these great ideas emerging, which is powerful, to be honest. So, yeah, Block Cloud looks amazing again. Smart Health, Internet of Vehicles, 5 years of experience in idea service of Internet of Vehicles, strong technical Internet of Vehicles, Smart Health and Smart Home. Oh, well, this looks like a very ambitious project. So only if they're able to achieve what they are promising here. Faku and Takla start Rascal's coin. Who's that? Yeah. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you so much everyone for joining. I did look into these projects, and to be honest, these projects do look interesting to me. Block Cloud, and you have the other one we just checked, Beat, disrupting the health and sports industry. So this would not be a decentralized platform. This is going to be probably a new business model, isn't it? Because every token which is being raised, not all of them are like utility tokens. So this could be a security token. Obviously, nobody says that they are security tokens, but most of them are. But yeah, these are the options: Geotus and localbitcoin.com. If at all the RBI ban comes into effect after 5th of July, but you know, make a note that everything else, like the cryptocurrencies, are growing all over the globe. India is a very tiny small market for cryptocurrencies, so it does not really matter for the whole space, for the cryptocurrency space. So you know, so it doesn't really matter. Not sure why Indians were not participating in developing such a type of projects. We have made. You're right, Dinakar. Some of the projects that I have seen from India is scammy as hell. And also, I think most talented people are not creating anything interesting is because they're not sure about the regulations yet. And they really don't want to take any chance with the regulators, because tomorrow they might just go ahead and say that everything is false or everything is not valid for us. So, you know, the support really is required. If you have seen, I mean, we have spoken about this for so many times that most of the scientists, most of the people who are extremely successful are not in India. They are part of some global company, maybe Google CEO, or maybe Microsoft, Satya Nadella, whoever it is. They're all Indian, but they're not in India because they were not given enough of opportunity to create things, or maybe the government was not friendly, maybe regulators are not friendly. I think this is one of the reasons why people are very hesitant to create something new in India, and all these innovations happens to be outside India. I will check out Morph as well, Crypto Hodler. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. Thank you so much, Bharat. Thank you so much. Very informative session. Amazing people here. Yeah, definitely very amazing people. This is a very intelligent audience for sure. sharing some amazing information here. So yeah, really thank you so much everyone for joining, and I will see you guys tomorrow in some of the videos. And till then, just know that you are the early adopter, and every early adopters, there are advantages and disadvantages, but I think advantages are more compared to the disadvantages. Thanks a lot for your time. Yes, Dinaka, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care and good night.